All right, in this video, we're tasting a 2005 Amarone della Valpolicella over the course of 3 days to see how it acts immediately after it opened and all the way through to day 3. Let's go. Welcome back to Drinking It In. I'm your host, Chris Cassara. We're here to help you know more and drink better. And we are tasting some Amarone della Valpolicella today. And this is going to be, I'm going to record these videos over several days, right? Because these wines tend to evolve as, you know, when they stay open, right? And they can last several days. So I figured, why not, do this all in one video, but see, first off what the wine tastes like when it's only been open for a short period of time, and then see what it tastes like when you're 3 days in, right? You might see a change in the beard if the Islanders lose this evening. Hopefully they don't, and this will remain for day 2 and day 3 of the video. But growing the playoff beard, you'll know how they fared if you see a change in my appearance. So let's pour this out. This is a 2005 Ca Bertoldi Amarone della Valpolicella. So Amarone, right? If you remember from the Amarone video that we did a little while back, the Corvina, primarily made from Corvina grapes. The grapes are picked and then put on straw mats and let dry. They're let dry in the sun for almost like 60 days. So it really concentrates the flavor. It gives wines a bit of a raisiny, and a very intense flavor. So these can, these are heavy wines. These will be perfect as we're getting into the colder weather. As the weather starts cooling down, we all seem to really want to drink more red than white. Few wines are going to warm you up more than an Amarone. Now they're big wines, right? They're very big. As you can't really tell. This guy's kind of light. It's almost a little more brown, because of the age. Because this is 15 years old, and 15% alcohol. Can't drink a whole bottle of one of these without passing out or falling over. So wow. All right, so that got a very intense smell, very intense alcohol whiff on that one. I get quite a bit of dark plums. I get that raisiny type aroma, and there's a bit of a warm spice, sort of like an allspice in there too. So this has been open for an hour. We're going to do a few different stages: an hour, day 2, day 3, maybe even a day 4, but they usually don't make it till day 4. Get a little more air on this. Yeah, I mean, you could since it's only been open an hour, it's very lively. It has not settled down at all yet. Smoky. There's a really intense smoke note on this. This is better than I remember, because I've had a few bottles of this right off the bat. Usually this needs a little time to warm up, but it's really a nice smoky plum flavor profile here. Pretty cool. I'll see you on day 2. All right, so we're back for day 2 of tasting the Amarone here. See how it evolved from day to day. As you can tell, my look has changed a little bit. The Islanders lost in overtime last night, so I had to shave the playoff beard. Happy that I don't really have the beard anymore, but I'm sad that the Islanders' season is over. It was a hell of a run. They got a lot further than anybody thought they would. So if you remember yesterday, this wine was... the alcohol was really coming out of the glass. It was very, I don't know, I say lively. right? So you could tell that it was just open. So let's see if another 24 hours calm the wine down a little bit. So it's definitely easier to smell now. You don't have to worry about getting that big alcohol whiff. The plums are still there, but now there's almost there's a floral component that has come into play, which definitely wasn't there yesterday. So that's really cool. That's really cool. There was I'm not getting the allspice that was there yesterday. So the plums are still there. It's calmed down, but the allspice has almost been replaced by a floral note. So let's see what it tastes like. So on the palate, again, completely different. So there was a big smoke note, the smoked meat, liquid smoke type note that was really the dominant flavor yesterday. And today it's all fruit. It makes for a better experience because the smoke was a little off-putting. But so this has really changed from day one to day two. We're gonna go one more day, see if it continues to evolve and we have a whole different experience on day three. All right, I'm back, day three, tasting the Amarone. If you remember, so day one, aggressive, really smoky. Day two, calm down and smoke goes away, flowers come in. Let's see what day three brings. So, and I think it's important to note this has been on the counter now for 3 days, and Amarone wines usually can just sit out for 3 days and still be really good. It's after that third day where they really start to decline and, you should be finishing it up. Let's see what this is like today. So, it's now all fruit. So the smoke, not there. The flowers, not there. All fruit. It actually, if I were tasting this blind, I would almost say it kind of smells like a Napa Cabernet, which is really throwing me for a loop here. So it's got all that dark flute. Yeah, good word. Dark fruit. So black cherries, plums, black currants. And almost a little iron, almost like a metallic iron note. It's completely different. Day three from day two from day one. Wild. So it's really luscious on the palate. I'm getting a little bit of that iron metallic note, lots of fruit, and almost jammy a little bit. So this has gone from an aggressive, smoky wine to a jammy, happy wine. This is great. So this is great stuff. You're not gonna find this bottle, but it might be a worthwhile experiment. If you're opening an Amarone, you're opening a big red Italian wine, you don't finish it all on day one, not the end of the world. Just put the cork in it, stick it on the counter, and you're good for at least another day. In this case, 2 more days. So I hope you enjoyed this perspective. It was fun to do. I think I might end up doing it with a couple of other wines, as appropriate. And like, subscribe. Hit me up with a comment, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.